As more women and girls are growing to embrace their natural tresses and healthy hair care, self-love is an ever-growing movement in the Black community. With this, I felt inspired to film a mini documentary titled My Hair, My History. So, I took a flight from New York back home to Illinois. Right after landing, I had the privilege of stopping by Lake Forest College in Lake Forest, Illinois, to visit Dr. Watson. They welcomed me into their sanctuary of literature and shared with me the history of Black hair from their perspective.
To me, the history of hair is actually a history of difference. How easily can you tell the other from yourself? So I connect this idea of Black hair as coarse to an idea that started at the moment of conceiving of the slave trade as something that would be very much about an identity and very much tied to a construction of racial identities around the world. We see Europeans looking for signs of difference, even as they are already creating difference in the way that racial caste starts to develop. Calling somebody coarse or calling something coarse means that a certain roughness of touch, roughness of treatment is to be expected. Why? Because this thing is coarse. Cruelty and brutality, which was commonplace during the era of chattel slavery in the so-called New World, was justified by saying that Africans were tougher, they felt less pain, they could work longer hours, they did not need to sleep, if you can believe this. And so it justified all kinds of brutal treatment and exploitation that might otherwise have been considered absolutely inhumane.
Black women took the Europeans' infamous gaze of difference and made the business of styling and caring for Black hair into a powerful million-dollar industry. Today, thousands of Black female entrepreneurs have established a livelihood for themselves and an extensive clientele by doing what they love. After my chat with Dr. Watson, I visited the Katrina J hair studio, where I met Katrina J.
I absolutely love my clients. I love what I do. Like I told you, I love to pick at their scalp and everything. I love every part. I get excited buying new products for my clients. When they let me do color, we experiment with color. I love it. I really genuinely love what I do. It's amazing.
Katrina has been styling hair for over 15 years. As a current natural who once transitioned from relaxed hair, she understands the importance of empowering other women to love and care for their hair. She shared with me one of the moments she loves most in her profession.
I don't remember her name, but I know that I was doing this client's hair at one point, and this happens actually maybe once a year with me. They end up crying because they just look so beautiful. Or it's just something about the vibe that we have with each other that they just start crying. And I love that because when people cry, I cry. So that makes the job worth doing. Even though sometimes you may have a difficult client every now and then, but when they look in the mirror and they're just like, it's a little tear, or, it warms my heart.
After my time at Katrina's studio, I visited Sisters Beauty's secret salon to interview Tadera Quinn. She specializes in various kinds of styling, including locks. On her lock journey, she feels beautiful and less inclined to oblige to Eurocentric standards of beauty.
But when you have locks, you start not to care so much of the materialistic outer appearance of yourself. Not to say to be lazy, but it does make you calm down, where it's like, you know what? I don't have to do it. This is the look. I think people are willing to, or more willing to embrace their natural look instead of the look that was kind of forced upon us just because of westernized culture.
Part of recognizing the beauty of Black natural hair is dismantling the connotative language around its description.
Yes, we don't say nappy hair in here. That's a bad word. We have tangled hair, we have tight curls, curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair, but it's just embracing what you have and learning to love what you have, because when you learn to love what you got, then you'll take care of it. But when you don't love what you have and you don't appreciate what you have, it'll just go by the wayside.
After my chat with Tadera, I hopped on a Zoom call with the owner of Hayama Beauty Co., Allison Shimamoto. Based in Philadelphia, she reflects on the time she left her corporate job to follow her passion for natural products.
I'm going to leave this one company, I'm going to work somewhere else, and I'm going to just embrace who I am and my hair and all that stuff, and just be proud. I started making my own products because when I cut off my hair in 2013, it was just such a big gamble about what are the ingredients that you're putting into your hair. Just the idea that something you're putting on your body could actually be toxic and, from what we know now, carcinogenic and cancer causing.
All of Allison's products have raw and potent ingredients, cultivated by herbalists and Ayurvedic remedies. Applying her oils and butter to the hair and body feels like the warmest hug. Not only are these products healthy for the human, but also sustainable for our planet. Each and every day, Black women learn to love themselves a little more. Through the stylists caring for their clients' hair, the growth and bond that they develop is powerful and transformative. The seed that is planted in each appointment sprouts radically into a tree of true self-love.
The moment in which I also think about how sweet it is to name yourself beautiful, even over and against everybody who says, well, that's what makes you ugly. You got a teeny weeny afro, girl, you look this way, you look that way, you don't look feminine, right? And again, gender is all up in this. What does it mean to look the way that you naturally look and have people receive you as though you should not look that way? Receive you as though your natural state is automatically less than. Black is Beautiful says, no, you start out beautiful. Your blackness is beautiful. And you move on from there.